post an update on my Switch 810. I added a second 7970 to my loop not too long ago, and I had a backplate issue, and I still haven't gotten the replacement yet, so I have to kind of wait. But so one card has a backplate, the other one doesn't. I'll bring the camera in closer in a little bit. But so yeah, I added the second 7970. A couple weeks ago, I also added the Coolant's VL3N quick disconnects to those two cards, so you can see the large chromed out quick disconnects. They're kind of bulky. I wish they weren't so big, but it is what it is. So yeah, I figured I'd post an update on all this. I guess it looks alright the way the tubing is now. I'm probably still going to change a few things. I'm starting to really not, I don't want to say I dislike it, but I guess I'm getting bored of the dual D5 setup because of the way this, I guess it's just the way this reservoir is. I'll probably just get like a dual D5 bits power mod kit, and then probably get rid of this reservoir because of the way it's set up. You can't run it in parallel. No, serial. Parallel is when the way I have it now. Serial is when you run the pumps, into each other to create more head, more pressure. And the way it's set up now is, and the only way you can set it up with this reservoir is to run the pumps in parallel. And the unfortunate part of that is I have to run both of my video cards on a 240 rad, which it does the job, but a lot of people that have 7970s will run Bitcoin mining apps, and the temps can get pretty high. I mean, they get up to about 60 Celsius. Gaming, they get up to about like 43, 44. So it's not a problem with gaming. It's just when I'm running Bitcoin, it really jacks the temps up on that 240 rad. It's a 60 mil rad, but I got some more monsoon compression fittings. I don't really like them, but I figure I might as well get more to match it. So let's see. I'll bring the camera in closer. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. I got it on a tripod. Let's see if I can just lower it and it goes forward. Okay. So these are the quick disconnects. Top one and the bottom card. Top and bottom card both have it. I also have the white sleeved cables now. They're the big Phoenix Alchemy cables. I used to have the black connector with the white cables, but now I like the white connector with the white cables better. I also had an issue with the actual Switch 810, the grommets, the black grommets in the back. Whatever NZXT uses to color those grommets, it's not black rubber, or if it is, there's something wrong with it, because basically black off the grommets, the coloring has rubbed off on my cables down here towards the bottom. I don't think you can see it, but it completely turned them black. And I emailed NZXT about it, and I basically said, these grommets pretty much ruined my cables. And they're like, no, they're not ruined, just wash them. And I'm like, I tried washing them, it just kind of turns them gray. You can't really wash out black from white. But I guess I like to try like a bleach, but so anyway, I also have, I changed this piece of tubing also. It was black before, and it just kind of like looked kind of sloppy the way it was ran. So I'm using like a 90-degree fitting here, and what is it? It's not. I don't think it's. Yeah, I think it's Bits Power Crystal Link. Yeah, right there. I don't know why I'm using it. I could probably just put a piece of tubing there, or a longer piece of Crystal Link, but I didn't have anything longer, unfortunately. So yeah. So anyway, the way it's set up is, let me pull the camera back. The RX 360 at the top is just for the CPU. and the Alpha Cool. Let's see if I can get the brightness up on this shit. The Alpha Cool UT240 in the bottom, or UT60 240 mil rad in the bottom for the video cards. So basically one pump runs the CPU and the other pump runs the video cards. Again, this is the reservoir on the front. Basically it's dual pumps but one reservoir. And I know this reservoir looks similar to the Coolant's RX 452. I can't remember the exact model number, but it's actually not, because you can run the Coolant's reservoir in serial because you can modify. They give you an attachment to actually insert inside the reservoir to connect the one inlet to the outlet. This Alpha Cool reservoir does not have that, so you cannot change this from parallel to serial. Which, when I bought it, I thought you could, because there was a post on overclock.net where someone said they could do it, and then I actually bought it, and I, basically said, look, I actually own the thing, and you can't do it. So let's see. So yeah, I mean, running like setup like this, the temps are fine. I mean, nothing gets really hot except for when I'm running Bitcoin, but other than that, you probably see the little Monsoon compression fitting box on top of my, let me see if I can get the brightness down a little bit, on top of the HX 1000 at the bottom. It's basically just a support to, for the two cards, because they are heavy and they do kind of pull down on the slot. So I put that underneath there, and it was the only thing I could find that, had some sort of logo that didn't look awful in here. But I need to find some games to play. I haven't really been playing anything but Dark Souls. I love that game, but it doesn't really stress any of my hardware at all. I don't know if any of you guys play Dark Souls for PC. The port from the consoles to the PC version was awful, but there have been a few community mods to it. One increases the actual texture resolution, and then another one unlocks the frame rate to 60 from 30. I mean, if you have a gamepad, like a wireless 360 controller, or if you use like a PS3 USB driver, or the Bluetooth drivers, the Motion and Joy drivers for the PS3 controllers, I mean, the game is flawless. Maybe the multiplayer could use some work because it uses games for Windows Live, but other than that, I mean, I seriously, I've been playing this game since it came out for PS3, and then I got it for PC, and I don't know, I just don't get bored of it. I can play that game every day, and it's amazing. But so I've been playing a lot of that. I took a break from Diablo 3. I don't really know anybody that plays it, and to be honest, it's not even that great of a game. Torchlight 2 just came out, and I'm going to start playing that. Let's see, Doom 3 BFG edition came out. I don't see what the big deal is about that. I just installed that tonight. It's basically just Doom 3. I mean, the graphics, they said they updated the graphics, but I can't tell. It still looks like it came out in like whatever it was, 2004 or something. I don't remember the exact date, but it was a while back. It doesn't look really that much better. I was actually hoping that the Doom and Doom 2 remakes were actually going to have the Doom 3 engine, but apparently it's the exact same game. So, not very impressed with the Doom 3 BFG edition. I guess this is probably going to wrap it up here. Some things I might want to add to this setup later on, other than obviously the back plate on the top card, and also the reservoir. You can kind of see it in the back here. Other than the reservoir and then that back plate, I don't really have anything. I kind of want to get that Corsair Dominator Platinum RAM. It's got the LED strips on the back. It looks pretty sweet, but I haven't checked the prices out on that, but I'm sure it's expensive as hell. Would not make any difference in any performance that I would notice from the, I'm running XMS3 right now at 1866. Oh yeah, I would kind of want to get another motherboard, a different, like the Maximus 5 formula or the Extreme. If I do decide to go Tri-Fire down the road, I would have maybe the opportunity to do that. I think that board does it. This board, I think you would have to run the third slot in like 4x or something ridiculous, and I'm obviously not going to do that. It kind of defeats the purpose. But anyway, leave some comments if you guys got any questions or suggestions. Peace.